Well, hello, Midwest. Look what we got today. Let's do a video. What's going on, friends? The first full snow down. And it's snow everywhere. The plows have been out throwing down some salt. Not too bad. It's in the 30s. Some places might be 31, 32, but it's in the 30s, low 30s. Ooh-wee. So, what do I want to address today? Snow traffic, winter weather. Okay, well, to start, it does have some pickup. Since I've been doing my thing with the oil, Castro hasn't let me down yet. It's been a little shaky, but it didn't let me down. I was worried there for a minute, but it got me going, got me through. I'm currently using 530. That's what's recommended. But I still got that tick slap, whatever they calling it now, piston slap. It goes down, it lowers after the engine's been running for about 2 minutes or so. Then you just hear this ticking. I don't know why that's the new norm. That an engine shouldn't tick, in my opinion. It shouldn't tick. I know they say they're making them smaller, more fuel efficient, but if the engine is ticking, come on now. You gonna sacrifice engine life for fuel efficiency? Who has the money? Talking to you, EPA, who has the money? So it's got a little pickup. It's doing a lot better. I didn't do anything to make it just pick up an extra 15 horses. Nah, it wasn't nothing like that. It's just that I feel like I unlocked the potential, or that I'm trying to unlock the potential that's already there. Like I said in an earlier video, people were talking about, oh, that Encore isn't that fast, and it doesn't have any, it lacks power, and doesn't have any acceleration. I could show you acceleration, but I don't feel like breaking any laws this morning, especially since the roads are wet. And that brings me to another point. I'll try to work my way back around to the oil, but another point of winter driving, tires. Make sure you have the proper tires. Some people will go out, oh, I gotta get new tires. All right, you get new tires and you still slipping all over the road. That's because all tires are not made to do all things. They're just not. So you really have to pay attention to the tires you're buying. Now, the shop may tell you, oh, these are on sale. You can get a great deal on these tires. I don't care. I don't care if they're on sale. Your casket is going to cost more than your tires. So you decide. That being said, winter weather, you want to get you some good winter tires. However, a lot of people don't really understand how. Okay. A lot of people don't really understand how winter tire selections work. And that's understandable. And some people just don't want to pay the price for winter tires. So they'll just go ahead and slap some old regular tires on there, not knowing that even amongst your all season and your all weather tires, there is a difference. The tread, sipes. The sipes in the tread help the tire grip better in the winter, in the wet weather. Not only that, there's tire composition. Some tires, they get cold and stiff in the winter, and you don't have that flexibility that you need. So you really should research the tires you want to get before you get them. Now in the spring, I have tried some summer tires and they work pretty darn good. I went all the way up to September, and we're talking about in the Midwest. They were pretty good. But unless you got a dedicated sports car, not really. You don't need them. Get your all-weather or all-season tire. Change your tires towards the wintertime. Get something with sipes. You might not know what a sipe is, but the people that's doing your tires know what a sipe is. They pull that tire out and say, oh, these have good traction on it. They have 50,000 miles and none of this and none of that. Are they good for the winter? Yeah, they'll hold up. Do they have sipes? And just wait for their expression. Just wait for their expression. Is it going to be one of, how did they know that? Or is it going to be, yeah, see this cut, this groove right here? Those are the sipes. And if you really want to be on it, you don't even have to ask them. Go online and pull up some tire pictures with sipes in them. Go on YouTube and research tires. Just do your due diligence before you buy your tires. Save a life. The life you save may be your own. Now, coming back around to the oil, I'm taking my long drive because I sat up for a while a couple of days ago and yesterday, letting the car warm up. The engine was ready to go, but it wasn't enough heat in the cabin for me to be ready to go. It just wasn't happening. So the car being ready and me being ready ain't the same. I don't care what they tell you. The old school thinking was that it take 10 to 15 minutes to warm up the car. That 10 to 15 minutes is not for the engine itself. The engine only takes, at most, I would say, 2 minutes. 2 minutes for the oil to get up and circulate through all the orifices and passageways. But the inside of the vehicle, until that thermostat opens up and allows that hot liquid that we call antifreeze to flow through, it's gonna be cold in there. And nobody wants to sit in a cold car. Nobody wants to drive a cold car. Yes, they do have cars with heated steering wheels, but they cost. All those extra stuff, those extra features, they cost. So if you don't have heated steering wheel, heated seats for your little tushy, we're going old school. We're going to let that car warm up until the thermostat opens up. Because remember, even though the engine is on and it's ready to go, the circulation of the antifreeze throughout the system is going to take longer because it is just not starting up. It's got to generate heat. It don't automatically have heat because it's cold. You starting up from cold. So, that being said, make sure you get a good grade of oil. Get the right grade of oil. Check the tire pressure. Make sure you get some good tires. Preferably tires that have sipes in it so that it can better grip the road with all the salt and the snow and the rain and the water. And let me see if I can get a picture of the road so y'all see what I'm talking about. All right. So clearly you can see the tires of the vehicle in front of me. That lovely mirror image is provided to you by rain and snow water. Rain and snow water. Plentiful in the Midwest. Now this vehicle is said to have all-wheel drive. I've been in the slush this morning. Snow. I probably created some slush. And so far, no problems. I went down the side road. I gave it a little extra juice. It seemed to do all right. I'm trying to figure out how fast do I need to go to get away from this van in the back that seems to want to hurry up and get past everybody. I mean, he really wants to get past. Really? You in a commercial vehicle and you driving like that? That's not good at all. This hood is so insulated, the snow won't melt. I'm gonna literally have to get out and wipe it off. But other than that, I'm good. My windshield wiper blades seem to be working fine. And these are the Tricos that I was talking about in an earlier video. Go check it out. I'll probably do another review in the spring. Let you know how they performed all winter long. I'm hungry. And I gotta pick something up for lunch. It's not a bad drive. The Buick Encore, it needs some love. It needs some love. It does have decent pickup. Again, it's a 4-cylinder. It is not just a regular 4-cylinder. This is a small 4-cylinder engine. and GM slapped a turbo on it. I'm thinking maybe it was the fact that it had been sitting so long before I purchased it, and that's why it responded the way it did. I don't think a lot of people realize how turbos work, myself included. I had to get online and start researching and watching countless numbers of videos on turbochargers. So yeah, and then if on top of all that, if you're taking short trips every day, you got to worry about water dilution, you got to worry about fuel dilution, and if you don't drive long enough to get the engine good and hot operating temperature, you're not going to burn all that water and gas out. It's just not going to happen. And that can lead to problems later down the road. So now I understand why a lot of people online will tell you change your oil more often. Then you ain't got to worry about fuel dilution. You can't stop the fuel dilution, but you can lessen it by changing your oil more often. Don't wait 10,000 miles. 8,005 is a good number. 3,000, I'm not really sure I want to change it every 3,000 miles, but 5,000, I could do that. Yeah. At the very least, I would change it at 5,000 miles. I'm good with that. I can accept those demands. But I seen the video the other day. Somebody waited 18,000 miles? Who does that? Once you get to 10,000, I don't care what vehicle it is. Once you get to 10,000, it's time to change the oil. No, it should never go past 10,000 miles, especially with the newer vehicles. And that might be the disconnect. With the older vehicles, you can get away with that. 10,000 miles. Oh, I went 11,000 miles. Let me change my oil. But the newer cars, the newer vehicles, the way they make the engines, you cannot. Please, people, you absolutely cannot go past 10,000 miles. Just because it's still running, you are creating an unsafe environment inside your engine. Some of the sludge that they done pulled out of these engines, and I'm looking at it like, what? I feel like the little minion on the little cartoon movie. Just don't do it. Treat your car with some decency, some respect. After all your car does for you, just show it a little love. Get you some good gas, top tier fuel. Get you some good oil, a good oil change. I know Castrol works. A lot of people don't like Castrol like that. So I want to try Mobile One and this O'Reilly's brand. Oh, wow. Do I want to go in? I might go in. Yeah. So, that's my little chat I wanted to have today on winter driving. Oh, and by the way, make sure you have plenty of antifreeze in your vehicle. Check that bottle, that that reservoir, see where the level is at. If it's too low and you're familiar with how that works, that whole coolant system works, then, you know, add a little bit. Just make sure you safe. Don't get out here driving all crazy. I was listening to the news earlier this morning, and throughout Illinois, they got cars in ditches. I'm like, really? It ain't even, we just started with the full snow. And you got cars in ditches already? Because they're not paying attention. Make sure your oil's changed. Make sure you got plenty of fuel. And for the love of God, make sure you got some good tires. Not just good tires, the right tires. And with that, I'll talk to you guys later.